welcome back. Today we're going to take a quick look at the MFJ 618 dual channel speech intelligibility enhancer. There's a mouthful for you. What this basically is a two channel, or I don't know how to phrase this. It's 4 channels stereo equalizer. How's that? You have the same bands on 2 channels. 300 hertz, 600 hertz, 1200 hertz, and 2400 hertz, covering most of the audio range. And if you're like me, getting up to that special age, and you're beginning to notice that you're having a little bit of trouble with comprehension, speech comprehension, this little unit might be the answer. Now, I hesitated for a long time before I bought this. I've had it for 5, almost 6 years now. Because at $219, it seemed like a fair chunk of change. However, the day I hooked this thing up, it was hallelujah, what a difference. Now, I don't want people writing in and telling me about their kilobuck radio with 37 filters and their kilobuck speaker with, 27 knobs and 15 push buttons and blah, blah, blah. This is not a filter. It is a frequency equalizer, and it has a balance control. This is to compensate for hearing loss. Even if you don't have hearing loss, this can help tailor the audio spectrum and make intelligibility a lot better. The unit has a built-in headphone amplifier. Your radio plugs into the back. In fact, you can plug in 2 radios. It has an A and a B input. You can plug in your shack speakers in stereo. And I do have stereo speakers set up here in the shack. I've got one on that side and one over here. And when I'm away from the radio, over at the operating bench, with the push of a button, my speakers are online and I'm up and running. However, when I'm operating, I always use a headset. A good headset cannot be beat. And again, I don't want to hear from the fellows that with the kilobuck speakers with all the filters who think that, they're the be all to end all. Nothing, and I mean nothing, will help improve intelligibility or comprehension like a good headset. There's a reason the military operators wear them, because when they have to understand what's being said, nothing works as well as a good headset. And if you've got a little hearing loss, in conjunction with this, it's a terrific way to work the DX stations. It has a bypass, so you can totally bypass it, so you can immediately see the effect between having it in line and out of line. It has what they call expansion, which kind of puts a slight delay between one channel and the other and tends to spread the audio out like you're hearing it further separated in a large room. That can be helpful sometimes. The unit has just been wonderful, has never hiccuped, and I am very happy I spent the $200 on it some 5 or 6 years ago. So if you're having trouble with comprehension, this might be the answer for you. I think you'll like it. I'm still happy I bought it all these years later. And you can't say, whoops, you can't say that about a lot of gear. A lot of times you buy something and you're like, I'm not so happy with that. This is one piece of gear that has stood the test of time. Hope you found some information here that was useful. And if you did, please stop back, give us a thumbs up sometime. Later.